Recording started. Wow, Zoom talks to you now. It
Oh
said
yeah,
this
Zoom
meeting is
talks to
being
you now.
recorded.
And it gives the person on the other end the acceptance. Like I just had to click continue.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
And anybody watching the replay, I hope you enjoy the little sneak peek behind the scenes as we're getting the stream set up. Because I'm definitely not going to edit this when I drop it into the folder. Behind the scenes is fun, isn't it?
It is fun.
All right, it's just about there. And we are live for the Client Launchpad Challenge. What is up, everybody? Kate and I are so excited. We've been working our butts off behind the scenes to get this challenge ready for you, ready for the world. So we really hope that you enjoy what we've put together. Hopefully, everybody is showing up on time for your business, because over the next 5 days, we're going to help you get 5 clients, 5 testimonials. We're going to show you exactly this strategy that worked for both Kate and I, and it's worked for hundreds of the coaches that we've mentored. So without further ado, I am going to dive into the challenge. And I'm not monitoring on Facebook, Kate, if you want to. How is our audio? How's our video? Can you see us? Can you hear us? Be really helpful for us to know. So thanks for letting us know. And who's excited? Where are y'all tuning in from? Because we got a lot of new faces. I looked at the list of names, and a lot of new names coming in for today's challenge. Awesome. But yeah, so today we'll be going over this first step in your journey to booking 5 clients and 5 testimonials over the course of 5 days. Now, last time we ran this challenge, it was wildly successful, which is why we're running it again. You might have seen the promotions. We had one coach who said that she booked in 35 sales calls. And she did that between sets at the gym. She did that between cooking and driving her kids and dropping her kids off places. We had other coaches who sold one, you'll hear their story. They sold 4,800 pound coaching package during the 5-day challenge. And then we had hundreds of coaches who booked their first sales calls ever, brand new coaches, fresh out of the gate, fresh out of their certification. So it doesn't really matter where you're at in your journey, because what I've found is a lot of people actually don't know how to effectively generate leads without social media. And I've also found that people really struggle with getting social media to work for lead generation, because oftentimes they're starting out with 0 followers on a business account, and the audience building grind is real. So today we're going to show you essentially what this challenge is all about and how you're going to be able to get momentum in your business by generating more leads without social media. And it's important to know that lead generation is one piece of the puzzle, but it is an incredibly important piece of the puzzle, because if a tree falls in the woods and no one's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. If a coach doesn't have clients, are they a coach? And so the thing is, a coach without clients, are you a coach? Well, you're certified to be a coach, but at that point in time, that's not the role that you're playing. So we want to help every single person, whether you don't have clients yet or you have plenty of clients. We want to show you this puzzle piece. How do you get more clients, serve more clients at a high level? And even though this is one of the first pieces that you would put into the puzzle, like, I don't know, I'm a puzzle nerd. So like my wife and I, when we do puzzles, we find the outside pieces first, but usually you find the 4 corners. And once you find the 4 corners, the rest of the puzzle falls into place. Well, lead generation happens to be one of those 4 corner pieces. It's like you kind of got to get it in place to make the rest of building your business easier. Everything else falls in place around it. But again, it's just a piece of the overall puzzle. It's not the whole picture. So we're going to teach you one of the most important pieces today, one that I know a lot of coaches struggle with. Kate and I, we talked to lots of coaches who struggle with lead generation. That's why we wanted to bring this to you over the course of this week. But the thing is, you're building your business is about more than lead generation. We don't want to spend all of our time just on lead generation, because really our goal is to impact more lives and have that ripple effect. Like, Kate, why did you get into coaching?
Oh, it was because I wanted to help people, but I didn't even know what helping one person actually meant. And I feel like a lot of us say this: if we could only help one person, then all of this time and effort and studying that we put into our businesses would be worth it. But then once we help that one person, we don't even realize how many people that actually helps, because their parents, their partners, their siblings, their children, their friends, everybody who loves that person, you, coach, just gifted all of their loved ones with extra time with that person, with a better mood, with more flexibility, with more endurance. You did that. It's amazing what you can do as a coach.
Exactly. And the thing is, I know a lot of coaches don't necessarily believe that it's possible for them to earn a full-time income from coaching. But the thing is, wouldn't it be a dream? Wouldn't you love it if you could earn that full-time income working part-time hours? We're going to tell you some stories over the course of this week about coaches who have done it. And when you're surgically precise with your time and you've got these proven strategies like the one we're going to teach you this week, you can earn that full-time income working part-time hours because you are so effective with your time. Whether it's coaching clients, finding leads, managing your team one day, creating employment opportunities for other people. And the thing is, how nice would it be if you could quit your job and make your passion into your career? Like that, I know, like selfishly, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to make my passion into my career. That's why I got into coaching. I wanted to make my passion my career. Altruistically, I wanted to impact lives. I wanted to really help a lot of people. So I don't know about you. I'd love to hear, if you drop it in the chat, what your motivation is for coaching, why you got into coaching. But I know for me, it was both selfish and a bit altruistic as well. And the cool thing is, this process we're going to teach you, you're going to become a better coach in the process. Because as you'll learn really soon, the way that we're going to help you get leads is to actually coach people. Seems like, oh, wait, chicken or the egg type of situation. So stay tuned, because we'll be showing you exactly what we mean about that. So you'll become a better coach in the process of generating leads, which I think is really cool. And your business overall, it's about more than just lead generation. It really is about how can you impact more lives. And you can't impact a ton of lives if you're working yourself to the bone. So what we're also going to be teaching you is how to impact more lives without working yourself to the bone while working part-time hours. So who can get on board with that? Let us know. Throw your hand up, throw a like, smash the heart button, whatever it happens to be. Let us know. But I know we've got a lot of new faces, and some of you are probably wondering who we are. I know some of you already know who we are, because when I put up the poll about what shirt you think I'm going to wear on day one, most people got it right. It's kind of a loaded question because I'm wearing this in my profile picture. But Kate, I'll let you kick it off because I have been talking a lot.
What's up, guys? My name is Kate Jaramillo. I'm so happy to be with you guys today. So I'm the founder of Ketogenic Living 101, and my journey began from going to side hustling. I had a great career. I was working full-time, thought I was going to go back to it. And then shortly after my first daughter was born, I was looking down at her and I was like, oh my God, I can't leave you. And so I did everything that I could, side hustling to stay home with my daughter. And I did the MLM thing. I was working like 60 hours a week for network marketing, barely making $1,000 a month. Yeah, snapping all those pictures, right? Fake it till you make it. That advice is so bad. And we're going to talk more about the mindset a little bit later on, but you don't need to fake it until you make it. You just need to be you, boo. I was teaching like 14 group fitness classes a week. That's actually how I was making some money, because the MLM thing was like real struggle bus. Finally, though, after I created my own signature offer and I really branded myself, within 16 months, I hit the six-figure run rate in my business. And shortly after that, I hit the multiple six-figure run rate in my business. That experience, it led me to founding another certification company, which also hit the 6-figure run rate really quickly, like within our first 2 months of business, because I had figured things out at that point. So I have created the first ketogenic coach certification. I've had this 6-figure business, and it's been amazing. And the ripple effect has been millions at this point, which is so exciting for me. But it wasn't until I was able to team up with Matt, where he and I built a business together, that, yeah, I mean, we've hit that 7-figure rate in our business together. But now we are impacting even millions more lives. And that to me is just the most amazing thing in the world.
Amen to that. Yeah, I'm so glad. It's funny because Kate actually, I was originally a client of Kate's when she started another business helping people like me create certifications. Funny side note. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm the founder of Beyond Macros, this company, but originally we started as just me nutrition coaching people. But the thing is, and you might be able to relate to this, I'm not going to read off the slide, but you might be able to relate to this. For me, when I first started nutrition coaching, listen, I had just quit my 9-to-5. I was working a startup, 9-to-5, standard, go to the office, that type of thing, travel for work. And I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I was like, I want to get into the fitness industry. It's the dream. It's an absolute dream. It's gonna be so freeing. I'll just be at the gym all day. It'll be so great. And so I started working actually from 5 a.m. to 8 p.m. Whew. It was gnarly. And the thing is, I was starting my nutrition coaching business as a side hustle on the side of PT, coaching group CrossFit classes, and doing the management for the gym. So I had a lot of responsibilities on my plate. And I'll never forget it. One day, I got home, 8 p.m., dinner's on the stove. I'm sitting at my kitchen table, flip open the laptop, and I was just like, not really making any money from the coaching at that point. I had a couple of guinea pig clients who weren't paying me. And so I literally typed this into Google. Typed in how to get clients online. Mm-hmm. And I kid you not, I'm pretty sure like Indeed or Monster or one of those recruiting companies, they had a ad for a job board because it was like they knew. It was like they knew that anybody who is trying to find clients online is going to fail. And so it was just like salt in the wound. And I remember my dinner was probably burning, but I knew that something had to change. Because the thing is, what I was doing is I was trying to target busy, burnt out executives with my online coaching. I just left the gym with hundreds of members who I was completely ignoring because I was trying to target busy, burnt out executives with online coaching. So I would leave this gym full of people who knew, liked, and trusted me to go post 3 times a day on social media. My mom liked those posts. I would send out a weekly newsletter. I've got a big family, so having like 50 subscribers, that was pretty much all my cousins. And I was writing a blog. And the only people that really saw the blog were the people who read my weekly newsletter, my cousins. So I actually only enrolled 2 clients in those 6 months that I was side hustling. And they both stopped after 3 months. And the thing is, my guinea pig clients, one of them was actually, they didn't pay me anything, but one of them was actually a friend from college. And they ghosted me. And I was just thinking to myself, like, what am I doing here? What am I doing? Like, my friends are ghosting me. Mm-hmm. My clients, all 2 of them that have enrolled stopped after 3 months. They didn't want to go any further. And honestly, I was working myself to the bone. Like a 50-hour week was a vacation. But the thing is, I reached out. I got help. Like, I'm not going to pretend that I was self-made. I got help. And ultimately, I discovered what we teach now in the Client Launchpad Challenge. And that's why I want to teach it to you all, because once I discovered that I could focus on the people that knew, like, and trusted me, my personal network, from the time that I started, 6 months of struggle, 12 months to really hit that overnight success level. I stopped having clients drop off after 3 months, and I started having a 9-month retention charging like 3 times what I was charging when people were dropping off for 3 months. I was able to quit my job at the gym, which was actually an insecure income. When I quit, it was actually after I had taken a pay cut, not because of anything I had done, but because the gym had made some bad choices financially. And therefore, they didn't have money to pay me. So they asked me, hey, you can keep working the same hours, but we would have to give you a pay cut. And for me, it was just at that point, like, you know what? I think it's time for me to focus on my own thing. And since I've gone full-time on my own business, I've never looked back. I've always had a secure income. It's always grown. I've always had control over it. It comes down to me. And I didn't trust me back then the way I trust me now. But the thing is, I kept showing up, and with persistence and with continuing to say, you know what, I'm going to put everything on the line to make this work, I've always had security because of it. Eventually, Beyond Macros grew to the point where we had 6 coaches on staff, thousands of clients. We had 2 different 6-figure offers. And at the peak of this business, I was only working 4 hours per week because of the team I had put in place. And all of these things are possible for you, but you have to start somewhere. Mm-hmm. And we're going to help you with that this week. So you might be thinking, what are you going to learn? What are we teaching? So over the next 5 days, we are going to teach you our simplest and most effective lead generation strategy that doesn't involve social media. Because we know for a lot of you new coaches, very few people, if any, on social media know you as a nutrition coach if you just got certified. People probably know you as Kate, the lady that works in, town hall. They probably know you as Joe, the IT guy. They don't know you as Kate, the health coach, Joe, the nutrition coach. And so social media, probably not going to be your best source of leads. Probably mostly mom, dad, cousins, friends. Probably not the best source of online leads to really niche down. So we're going to be teaching you how to effectively generate leads. We're going to give you absolute clarity about who to focus on first. Because if you remember from my story, I was focusing on executives, didn't have any of them in my network, didn't have any clients. So we'll teach you who to focus on first and what to offer them. Even if you're an experienced coach, you'll probably get more clarity about who to focus on in your business and what to offer them. And the thing is, you've got to really engage with the homework. We're going to assign homework at the end of every class. Make sure you're here for it. Because that's also the thing that's going to help you win the grand prize. You have to do the homework to win the grand prize. But the thing is, the homework is literally designed to help you get those clients and get those testimonials. They're action steps. It's not just homework for homework's sake. So you want to make sure that you implement the homework, because that's going to be what helps you finish the challenge with calls booked, clients enrolled, and testimonials to share. So you can watch these streams, but until you take that action and do that homework, it doesn't mean anything. And we do want to promise you that over the next 5 days, we're going to jam as much value as possible into these days. We're going to help you start enrolling clients. We really want you to launch your client load. And that's why this is the Client Launchpad Challenge. We want to launch you to the moon with your client load. But really, there's only so much we can fit into 5 lessons. Like our mentorship program's minimum 90 days. One of them is a year. So there's only so much we can fit into 5 lessons. Like I said, this is one piece of the puzzle. There's more puzzle pieces to building a successful business where you're earning a full-time income working part-time hours. And the thing is, I also know some of you are going to struggle to get through all 5 days. We've done this challenge before and not 100% of people finished it, because there's some scary parts. So we're going to let you know how to get additional support to help you get through this challenge, how you can get some more accountability, how you can get some more support, how you can make sure that you end this challenge, you get through this challenge, and you have more income, more experience, more testimonials, more clients than you had before. And you might be wondering, how? How are we going to do this? Well, you might have remembered what I said. I had free guinea pig clients back in the day. That's how I tried to launch my business. That's how I tried to have my client launchpad. But guess what? They cherry picked the advice and they had no transformation. I was doing it for free because I thought, I need these testimonials. I need these before and after photos from these people in order to get clients who are willing to pay me. But the thing is, after 3 months of doing that, every single one of them cherry picked the advice. I had no transformations to share. But eventually I stumbled on the aha moment, the aha testimonial. And I started collecting and sharing those like I said, I only had some guinea pig clients and I had those 2 clients. Luckily, one of the things I learned from one of my mentors was you want to collect people's aha moments. It's not all about the before after photo. Sometimes it's about the breakthrough, mindset, transformation between the ears, as I call it. So I started collecting and sharing those, and I could leverage those. I actually went back to some of the people I helped for free and opened a sales conversation. The one who ghosted me kept ghosting me, but some of the people I helped for free, they were willing to then pay. So I enrolled paying clients. I got more testimonials. I did some other things with my personal network, and I got momentum because of it. And I just want to show you all this graph. This is number of clients over time. Now, when I first started out, ignore this red line, I was focusing on online marketing. Online marketing is a compound growth curve. It's one of those things where when you first start out, you're down here, it feels like you've been putting in a lot of effort for a lot of time and things are barely moving. But the thing is, if you stick with it, eventually when you learn your market, when you've got a great offer, when you learn the message that you have to have, when you've worked with enough clients that you've got a process that works, you've got testimonials, you've got all these things in place, you've got an audience built, all of those things come together and just blast you off. Or at least that was my experience. I don't know about you, Kate, but that was kind of my experience with online marketing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, the thing that completely saved me from suffering this long online marketing growth curve is going back to my personal network. I stopped only targeting executives who I didn't have in my personal network. And I realized I have hundreds of people at my CrossFit gym who know, like, and trust me. And I started focusing on them and making an offer for them. And so all of a sudden, my number of clients, boom, blasted off. I was able to really capitalize on my personal network. And I know, Kate, it was pretty much the same for you.
Yeah, it absolutely was. I found people in my phone, people that I've been connected to forever. And that's who I reached back out to. And you know what? They were happy to support me, right? But they weren't just going to pay me and invest their time to support them. I had a really amazing offer and it was definitely transformative. So, showing up and delivering value to them and reaching out to them, that's exactly how I grew my business. Exactly. It was all personal network first. And then it became like online marketing, but exact same way.
Exactly. And, we've helped hundreds of coaches with this. This is why in our VIP Coach Launchpad, the grand prize for this program, we start by helping coaches get into their personal network and maximize their client load from their personal network in a number of ways. This is one of the ways that we help our paid clients do it. So you right now for free are getting access to that. Now, the thing is, with a personal network, oftentimes you pretty quickly get your client load up. So it helps you get through this beginning growth curve of online marketing, but you don't want to ignore online marketing. Personal network's a great way to get coaching experience, to get clients and get income in the door. Maybe it gets you even to the point where you've got enough income to go part-time at your job or to quit it completely so you can put the focus on the online marketing, which is going to help your business blast off. But eventually you hit a point of saturation. You only know so many people. You have to grow your audience. You have to grow your network. And one of the best ways to do that is through online marketing. So the thing is, we're going to help you maximize your personal network so you get that launch pad. But I don't want you to ignore online marketing. And that's something that we can help teach you as well. And some of you have already unlocked some prizes from referring people into this program that will help you with that very thing as well.
Yay.
So this graph's important. Screenshot it if you need. We'll come back to it in future lessons. But if you can understand this concept around lead generation and you can really capitalize on that personal network, your business is going to be great. So the thing is, we want to show you what's possible because we know a lot of coaches, a lot of you watching this might be like, oh, well, it worked for Matt, it worked for Kate. They're successful now. They obviously had some X factor that I don't have. We know a lot of coaches think, oh, it worked for them, but I don't have it. But the thing is, you do. Mm-hmm. You do. We've never seen a coach who doesn't have it because the thing is, most coaches suck at sales and marketing and building a business. But the thing is, all of those things are skills. And anybody can acquire a skill. Just takes getting some help, takes some focused practice, takes some time, but you can do it. And the thing is, we've proven this. We helped 50 coaches replace their 9-to-5 income through our VIP coach mentorship programs in 2020, during what people were saying was like the worst economic conditions ever in the 21st century. And last time in the Client Launchpad Challenge, 5 of the people who joined the VIP Coach Launchpad after the Client Launchpad Challenge in March resigned from their job. That's 5 people. There's 5 of you who are, actually, we have more people who signed up. There's probably 10 of you right now who within the next 3 months are going to be handing in your quit letter. Maybe more if you pay attention, because our goal is to get more of you through this, because we know if you get through this, you're going to have results like that. So yeah, our goal is 100 more coaches in 2021. And we're going to show you what's possible, because most coaches actually only need 20 to 40 clients per year, not per month, per year, to replace their income. And I'll show you how to do that. And even if you're like, oh, 20 clients, I don't know if I could do that with my current job. Well, I could show you how to earn $3,000 to $5,000 a month on the side. And how much faster could you quit your job with an extra $3,000 to $5,000 per month coming in on the side? And we've had lots of coaches. You've probably seen some of these testimonials in the online nutrition coach community, these case studies. Lucinda, she hit 5K months at 20 hours maximum per week with just 500 followers on social media. So this not needing social media is real. Social media is great. Lucinda has put effort into growing her online marketing since, but we got to $5,000 months working 20 hours per week with 500 followers on social media. Now that's peanuts. And Paul Bailey, love this guy.
Me too.
Paul, at the beginning of this year, left his job as a police officer. He was working 40 hours per week as a police officer. He was putting in 10 hours per week on the side coaching. And he was earning as much in 10 hours as he coaching as he was in 40 hours per week. This is what we mean by earning a full-time income working part-time hours. And as soon as Paul quit his job, boom, it was like blast off, absolute blast off. That's one of the reasons we want to help you quit or go part-time, is you'll have more time to focus on getting clients great results, on lead gen, all those things that are going to really blast your business off. Client Launchpad. And Jane, just another one. Jane is one of the rock stars in the community. We love her. Jane replaced her senior management consulting salary with nutrition coaching. And within 9 months of building this business, she went from $640 a month to $40,000 within 3 months. And within 9 months, this was a post she put in this group in Precision Nutrition, looking to hire 3 people to give them a 6-figure salary. Jane's a great example of what's possible. So, Kate, I'm going to give this to you. We want to show you, you all are needed. If you don't already know it, you all are needed.
Yeah, absolutely. You guys, if we just look at these statistics right here, it's wild. Like we're coming up to almost 50%. I mean, we're at like almost 40% of American adults are obese. They're obese. So are their children. And that's really scary. I just brought my son in for his, he's 2, for his, whatever checkup, his 2-year checkup. And our pediatrician was like, well, if we actually compare him to standard American children, he would be in the 34th percentile for weight. But because I know how you guys eat and live and everything, and if we took that data out, he would be in the 57th percentile. That is a huge difference, you guys, a huge difference. And when you can get a parent healthy and happy, that is that ripple effect that we're talking about. It happens to the rest of the household. Average life expectancy is declining. We are losing our loved ones faster than ever. Fertility rate, it's at a record low. And there's so much that's involved in this. You guys know, I mean, look, there's a lot that goes into infertility and things like that. I know from my experience that PCOS is one of those huge things that's on the rise. This can be something that is solved, or at least really close to being solved, with a healthier lifestyle. We can give families the gift of babies. How freaking amazing is that? There is a mental health epidemic. And I think that everybody that is watching this now live or on the replay, we know somebody who has had some mental health issues. And whether they are still with us or they are not, We know that this is an epidemic and that it's been getting worse over the past year with disconnection. It is so important that we pour into them. We look at our clients three-dimensionally and we solve what's going on for them, and we are there for them. Oh my God, brain fog, lack of energy, chronic fatigue. This is not just like mom brain or like being overworked. This is just something that's a symptom of what's happening because we aren't taking care of ourselves, because we don't have these coaches that will pour all of their love and their support and an unlimited access into us and make us feel like we matter and let us know that they're there to hold our hand when we stumble. The world needs more of you. There is not an oversaturation in our industry. With close to 8 billion people in the world, and we only need to work with 20 to 40 per year to have a super amazing, lucrative, ripple affecting business, we need more of you. Please, you guys, step up and help save the people that are around you, because you never know who needs you to keep on living. You don't know whose life you're saving, whose parent you're saving, whose child you are saving. What you do matters. Please clip this and listen to the replay. And anytime that you think that what you're doing doesn't matter or that people feel annoyed by your posts, make sure that you revisit this and you remind yourself of what you're doing.
Exactly. But we do have a problem.
Yeah. And that's that, unfortunately, most amazing coaches, we're so heart-centered. We want to help everybody and we'll do it for free. And because of that, we suck at sales and marketing. And again, we go back to that thinking that people are annoyed with my posts. They're not even seeing them probably. You're not posting enough. And just when you think that you're being annoying, that's when people are starting to notice you. So if you have this heart to serve, if you're sitting here saying I got certified because I want to help other people, like you guys have said, I want to help other people lose weight, not in the way that I did it, get healthy in a way that was better than the way that I did it. Well, you can't serve them if you're not talking to them. You can't serve them if you're not reaching them. So this is where you come in. So brush up here. This is where this challenge comes in. We're going to help guide you.
Exactly. So first and foremost, obviously, we're going to help you get clients. Some of you might not have an offer yet. Some of you might not know what to price at yet. And some of you might not even have a plan for how you're going to hit the income level that you need in order to go full focus on changing those lives in the way that Kate just brought up. So the thing is, if you want to double your 9-to-5 income coaching with part-time hours, this is a quick illustration for you. 20 clients, 6-month commitment. So 20 clients a month, 6-month commitment at $500 per month. That's a secure $10,000 per month. You'd only need about 35 clients per year, because the thing is, a lot of these clients, when we switched to a 6-month commitment minimum from a 3, our retention at 3 months was 4 months. Our retention when we had a 6-month commitment was 9 months on average. So the thing is, you probably only need about 35 clients a year. And I just want to ask you, and this is a serious question, let us know. Is that scary? Is that excited? Does that make you excited? How does that make you feel to know that you would only need to figure out how to find 35 clients in a year to earn $10,000 per month? How's the pricing make you feel? And the thing is, for some of you, you might be thinking, 20 clients a month? But I'm working a 9-to-5, Matt. How the heck am I going to do that? Well, the thing is, you don't have to do it all at once. You grow your client load over time. So let's say we help you get 5 clients in this challenge. Let's say you're not confident in $500 a month, so you only charge $250 per month right now. Let's say you're not confident in a 6-month commitment because you don't know what you would do with them, so you just do a 3-month commitment. You just pretty much cut down all the numbers I just said. That's $3,750 that you've made on the side. Is that going to give you a little bit more of a buffer to leave your job, put more energy into coaching? Is that going to give you a little bit more money in your pocket to invest in some mentorship and get some help and figure out how to get to that 20 client load? And the thing is, we've created this document. If you didn't get the email from us, double check your email or search Beyond Macros in your email client and the email address that you used to register for the challenge. but we sent you a workbook. So there will be a bunch of Google Drive folders, one for each day and some bonuses. Each day before the live stream, we will put resources in there. And one of the resources you're going to get is this offer economics. And this helps you figure out what's your target annual income, what price are you comfortable with charging per month, how long do you want to ask your clients to commit to initially, and then it'll tell you how many clients do you need a year, how many clients do you need a month. And so this will help you figure out, okay, what do I need to price? Because if you're like, oh, I want to earn 60,000, but there's no way I could get 33 clients this year, then you might need to change your price up. You just come in here, change it to 250, and you're like, oh, 20 clients per month. Okay, I could do that. 80 clients a year. Yeah, I could do that. So we want you to play around with this if you don't already have a solid idea about your pricing. And the other thing is, hopefully this shows you what it's going to take to be able to leave your job or to make more money if you've already left. So the thing is, all this math that you're going to do, it really doesn't matter without mindset. And Kate, I'd love for you to kind of touch on this because you work so closely with our clients.
Absolutely. Look, like these numbers you guys are saying, it's scary, it's exciting, it's scary and exciting, and it is. But all of this, you can plug these numbers in all day. But if you don't believe it's possible for you, if you don't believe that anyone would pay you that much for your coaching service, if you don't believe if it's worth that much, then you putting yourself out there and just plugging numbers into an Excel sheet, it doesn't matter. It's not going to work. So what you need to do is act as if. And this is completely different than faking it till you make it. This is about acting as though you are worth it, because you are. It is doing the work, that morning routine that gets you set up to crush the day, that allows you to post up with that IDGAF attitude. If you don't know that, you should go back to one of our other lives, because I'm not going to say it in case your kids are watching, but I don't give an F. Attitude that if you post something up and nobody comments, it's all good. It just means that your soulmate client is lurking and they reach out to you on the side. Trust me, they do, because health is a very private thing. And sometimes they don't comment or like or engage with your posts, but they're watching, and you are helping them change their lives, and they'll message you when they're ready to get started. And that's amazing. You also need to know that, look, like there are so many people out there that, like, if you don't talk to your soulmate client, someone else will. And they'll send them an offer that's not customized to them, that won't get them results. And you know what? It's going to leave them feeling like a failure. Like, oh, I did this again, and it didn't work for me again. It's because they didn't have you, coach. They didn't have you, the one that understands them better than anyone else, the one that's going to customize an offer that's exactly for what they need, that solves their pain points, that looks at them like a three-dimensional person, not just somebody who needs to lose some weight, but somebody who wants to actually change their life and get more confident and save time and get their life back and do hobbies that they love and have relationships that fulfill them. Look, what you're doing is so much more. It's worth so much more than what you're even thinking of charging, even the highest rate that you're thinking of charging. And once you go back to your clients that you've helped coach and you've helped transform their lives, and then you ask them again, how much was this monthly coaching investment worth? They won't be able to put a number on it either. It's that good.
So true. So true. So we're going to break down for you what you're going to learn over the next 5 days. We're going to give you the agenda. We're going to show you exactly how this is all going to work. So tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to dive in and we're going to help you see who you serve and how to find them. So what we're going to do for any of you who are newer coaches, we're going to help you define your starter niche to attract those next 5 clients fast. Because for me, my niche of busy executives, I didn't have access to them. So we're going to help you find a starter niche of people you do have access to and who you can make an offer to that they are going to want to take you up on. And we're also going to help you, if you know who your niche is, we're going to help you where to find your potential clients and give you the exact script to open a conversation with them. Kate and I will role play that script. You'll get that exact script after the class is done. And so you'll be able to tomorrow have 30 leads you didn't have before. I guarantee it. Most people who went through this challenge last time, they had at least 30 leads they didn't have before, just from what we did in day 2. And then day 3, we're going to teach you how to actually convert those people towards sales opportunities, those leads towards sales opportunities. We're also going to show you how to get those testimonials and collect those testimonials, even if you don't have clients yet. And these are honest testimonials. Because if you go back to what I said before, the aha moment, the breakthrough that happens between someone's ears, that's just as important as before after photos, because that shows the soul of the transformation and not just the surface of it. And on day 3, don't worry, conversion content, most people hear content and think social media. No, the content we're talking about is we're going to give you the exact scripts to book your leads from day 2 into a call within 24 hours. And for those of you who do have established social media and do want to use social media to supercharge this, to put jet fuel in your client launchpad, we'll show you how to use social media to supercharge it. So we'll do that all on day 3. And then day 4, we're going to show you how to book in those calls and make offers to people so that they want to become a client. And we're showing you, how do you get those testimonials? How do you get those sales? We're going to, again, give you the exact scripts. Kate and I will role play through this so you can see and you can get those reps. We're going to show you how to turn a free session into a paying client. Pure and simple. And day 5, we're going to show you what it takes to go from 5 clients to full time. We're going to be awarding the grand prize. One of you who does all of your homework, who has showed up, you are going to get an opportunity to win a full scholarship to our 90-day VIP Coach Launchpad Mentorship. Same program that helped 50 coaches get to the point where they were earning a full-time income working part-time hours in 2020. Same program that's going to help 100 coaches do it this year. Same program that helped 5 people who did this very challenge in March. Since then, submit the resignation letter. You know, that could be you. So we'll be awarding that. We'll show you the secrets that 7-figure coaches know that you might not yet. And you might be thinking, oh, geez, I'm not trying to have $1 million business yet. And that's fine. But we've pulled out principles from the $1 million business, and we're going to show you how they apply to growing your business to whatever level you want to get it to. Now, one thing is, in order to win the grand prize, last time the grand prize winner, I think they had 5 coaches that they referred in. So getting more points gives you more opportunities. You know, we do a weighted drawing. So every point that you have is an entry into the grand prize drawing. So we're going to give you some more opportunities to get points throughout the challenge. So pay attention. We're going to give you 1-day extension to follow up with your people that you invited into the challenge. They'll have 1 more day if they can catch up for tomorrow. They'll have 1 more day to join. You'll have 1 more day to get 10 points. But the thing is, you must complete your homework every day to remain eligible for the grand prize. So before day 5, we're going to have our admin team go through and check the Facebook posts. We're putting up Facebook posts in the online nutrition coach community. It's probably live right now. With your homework, you've got to comment on that thread, because our admin team will be looking on that thread for your homework. Don't email it to me. Don't message it to me. Don't post it on the wall in the group. Post it as a comment on the thread. That's how we're going to know you did your homework. And you must complete it every day to remain eligible. And the reason that we do that is because we know that if you've taken action every single day in this challenge, we know when you come into the mentorship program, you're going to be the next testimonial that we can hold up. You're going to be the next coach that we say they quit their job. And if you don't do all your homework, if you don't do any of your homework, that tells us if you come into the program, you're going to cherry pick what we teach. You might ghost us. We can't be having that. Now, we want whoever wins this grand prize to really take advantage of it, to take advantage of the opportunity to have that scholarship. So without further ado,
All right.
Day 1 homework. It's being assigned.
Day 1 homework. Whoop, whoop.
Now, this is
All right,
mandatory for the grand prize drawing. And Kate, what do they got to do?
All right. You're going to write your quit letter. So, dear employer, I no longer wish to work for you, as I have taken up working for myself in my amazing online nutrition coaching business that is changing many lives. Thank you for your time. Good day, sir. Or, whatever kind of quit letter you would like. So this, if you're already working full time in your nutrition coaching business, or you are not currently employed, then maybe it's that you want to retire your spouse, or, you can write a quit letter to their employer. Or Maybe this is just a letter to pump you up. Dear future Kate, I see you, girl. I see how you rocked that 5-day challenge. You filled up your client list. Girl, you made more than 30 contacts. You went ahead and made 50. And you got 20 of them enrolled because you're a badass like that. And all of a sudden, you're just rocking your nutrition coaching business like this was what you did your entire life. So whether it is your quit letter to your boss, your quit letter to your partner's boss, or your pump up letter, that is your day one homework. Post it here in the group because we cannot wait to give you lots of love on all of that.
Yeah. And as soon as we get off the stream, I will pin the homework post as an announcement. It'll be pinned to the top of the group. So you can take a picture if you handwrite it. You can just take a picture and upload that picture as a comment under that post. You can, if you type it out, you can just copy and paste it. Last time, Kate and I were like teary-eyed. Before the day 2 stream, we got on, we're like, oh my gosh, did you read this person's quit letter? It was amazing. I can't wait to help them do that. We love this. And it's not just about us getting teary-eyed. The reason that it's a quit letter for you, for your spouse, or your pump up letter is because this is your motivation to get through this challenge. This is you establishing your why. Because we've got you, I know that you know the altruistic reason you're doing this, but sometimes you just need a reminder of where the light is at the end of the tunnel, especially if you're side hustling. So that's why we do this homework. It's very important. If you want to win the grand prize, you got to do it. And I hope you have fun doing it too, because it's a fun assignment. All right. And so that's it for today. Tomorrow, our promise to you is that you're going to have 30 leads you didn't have today. All you've got to do is show up for that stream. We'll show you how to uncover those 30 leads you didn't have today. So that's all we got for you today. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them for us. We're obviously doing a lot behind the scenes to make this an amazing experience for you. We'll do our best to get to any questions today, but we'll also open up some more Q&A throughout the week. So let's go have you do that homework, get it submitted ASAP, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, Cub Scouts.
Bye, guys.